Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sai. Today is a pretty hot day. I'm recording this video from Arizona, Phoenix. Right now, as you guys can see, the sun is about to go down, and I just want to show you guys something really quick, and, just to get a taste of what I'm working with here. Right now, I'm working on a Progator. Okay, and this company, it's a landscaping company, so I'm not sure what this guy does. He's probably, yeah, this spray jets here is probably one of those sprayer that sprays for the scorpions, and because here in Arizona there are a lot of scorpions, snakes, stuff like that here in the desert. But anyway, his concern was the truck or the gator dies on him when it's around 90 degrees, or basically his words are the gator would die on him when it gets to afternoon. So at first I was well, I told him just to unload the gator and I'll do a full service on it. And I want to show you guys something really quick, something important too, that us technicians should be keep an eye on it and checking. This is my first time servicing this piece of equipment, so I want to do a full service on it, and then so that way I can keep tracking of what I need from each day, or regarding his concerns. So I'm gonna do a full service. I'm gonna do all fluids, oil, water. I'm gonna drain all those out and fill in with the fluids. I might do new spark plugs for him, and replace all filters. This particular equipment's got an inline filter, and also that down there behind that filter, that silver round thing is the fuel pump. So it makes it really simple to service it, because it's not inside the tank. Some equipment will have it inside the tank, like our heavy duty equipment, but this particular equipment, it's pretty decent, not so much to it. If you know what you're looking for, there's your oil filter down there. So I'm gonna replace that oil filter. Coolant, this is your coolant reservoir, and that's your overflow tank right there for your coolant. This is your air filter, intake air filter for the engine. So there was a mechanic or somebody before me that used to service this equipment, so I do not have any record. So that's your filter, air filter. Is the it's got two pieces of filter in it, so it's kind of dark, hard to see, but this is the inside one. You see it there, it's already burning holes through it, so it looks kind of greenish. So it seems to me it's sucking in this liquid, whatever this liquid is that he's spraying. That's why those chemical are burning holes through the filters. And this one looks pretty dusty, dirty. I dusted off yesterday, and then I'm ordering a new filter to replace it with. This is your transmission filter. It's got an inline transmission filter here. This is the cooler here, the transmission cooler, and that's just itty bitty radiator right there. It's a 4-cylinder, so it's pretty simple. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about this driver's concern. So first of all, us mechanics that we provide service for these guys, we want to make sure that before we send the equipment out, that everything is being checked. So today is Friday, tomorrow, so he won't need the piece of equipment back not until Monday. So I want to make sure that I go cover everything before I send the equipment out. So his concern was it'll die on him when during around noonish, so noontime. That's when the weather is really hot here, and right now we're in summer right now in Arizona. And for those of us that are familiar and been living in Arizona for quite some time, yeah, it gets pretty hot. Like today, the highest was 115. So it was pretty hot. So yeah, so what we want to do, or what I usually do when I get a concern like that, I won't, I will check for what he's talking about for our drivers, but I will make sure that I will cover, everything else too. So of course, right on the spot on the driver when that was happening, he'll be, or the equipment operator, he automatic thinks and suggest that this might be the issue or the cost. So he would say it. Some I've worked doing. I'm being on the field for quite some time now, and I've had operators that will, walk up to me and then say, "Hey, can you? I need some new brakes." And then I'll just go ahead and replace the brakes, but not knowing why he does. So it's really important for us to ask questions, so that way we'll know and try to pinpoint the issue and to solve it right. Not to solve the root cause of the issue, not just the symptom. So but so I'm gonna show you guys here what I kind of loosened this up, what he was saying. So all the equipment, see how much that dirt and all that nasty stuff in there. So it looks like it's been accumulating for quite some time now. So that is one really important things that we gotta look at when we're doing service on this equipment, especially like small engines like this. And then when we know here in Arizona it's really dusty, we have dust storms. When every time we touch a piece of equipment, we gotta make sure that we want to make sure that all your air cleaner are clean, even in our vehicles. PMs, we gotta make sure our PM is up to date. That way we don't fall into bigger issues. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. See how that is? It's really dirty. So what I'm gonna do here, some of us will, what's really important to do here, it's not to spray it with a water hose, because when you water this down with your water garden hose, all of this dust over here will turn into mud. I've had issues like that before with the bigger heavy duty engines, with our semis, our ISX and our Detroit D15. The radiators, some of our techs will just spray them down with water hose, but that's not what we want, because this dust right here will turn into a really muddy, and it's just gonna stick in there, mud. Now it'll turn into a clay, and then that will cause a little bit more issue. But what's good for us to do right here is to maybe we can use a vacuum, just vacuum it out, and then we can use a compressor air with the air nozzle, just enough air. We don't want to blow you know, too much psi through this fins, because it would damage the fins, and then it's gonna, you know, not cool. It's not gonna work as it should, or you might blow a hole through the radiator or this. You know, we gotta make sure that we regulate our air pressure. So that's what we want to do here, is just vacuum it out, and then blow it with the shop air. So if we do that, for us that we got compressor at home, so if we regulate, maybe we'll put it down to 60. So that's your compressor here. I'm using a central air compressor, and this will be your regulator valve. That's your, you guys can see it, that's your regulator valve right there. So when you turn it to the left or to the right, it should regulate the pressure, and you just keep an eye on those needles. But that's what I'm gonna do here, is bear with me now. So I got my itty bitty air nozzle here, so I'm just gonna, you know, go through it. And it's really important to have a dust mask on. Some safety classes, yeah, just to keep you out of dust, to keep you, you know, you don't want to breathe all that nasty stuff. But that's what that's what I'm working on here. And again, it's a beautiful day. So yeah, it's a Progator 2020A. It's pretty cool. It's got an EFI, electronic fuel injection. So this thing, it'll run. As you see, it's a 5-speed. This is your handbrake. That's your it's got a reverse over there, and these are hydraulic and transmission levers. So yep, thank you guys. And again, it's your boy Sai. If you have any questions about your small engines, tires, anything, give me a holla. Leave a comment down below, and I will respond to you. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.